Good morning, class. Today we are going to study about the last topic of the chapter, forces and laws of motion, and that is law of conservation of momentum. First of all, we should understand the meaning of conservation. Conservation means anything which is conserved before a particular event and after a particular event. That we call conservation. So whenever any external force is not acting on a system, then the total linear momentum is always conserved. Means before any type of change, whatever be the momentum, that is equal to the event, that we called conservation of momentum. And you know what is momentum? The product of mass and velocity is known as momentum. It is represented by a symbol P and its units are kilogram meter per second. Now we will discuss this part by taking a number of examples one by one. First of all, we understand the meaning, how to define this. The law of conservation of momentum states that if no external force is acting on a system, the total linear momentum will remain constant or will be conserved. That is, the momentum before collision and the momentum after collision both are equal. We should understand this thing by taking an example of two cars in which one car is big and other car is small. You can see the pictures of two cars. This car is big and this car is small, and that's why their masses are different and they are moving with different velocities. And if they are moving with different velocities, definitely this car, big car, definitely overtake this small car. Okay, so by taking this example, we want to find out the derivation which is related with this law of conservation of momentum. Suppose a big and a small car move in the same direction with different velocities. So we will assume the masses of the cars. Mass of the bigger car is m1 and mass of the small car is m2. The initial velocity of bigger car is u1 and the initial velocity of a smaller car is u2. This is about the assumptions. Now, suppose that during collision the bigger car exerts a force F1 on the smaller car, and in turn the smaller car exerts a force F2 on the bigger one. We know that the third law of Newton's. What is that? That is, when a first body applies force on the second body, then the second body applies force on the first body. So in the same manner, we will find out the relationship. F1 is equals to m2a2, and if we apply first equation of motion here to find acceleration, so we will write v2 minus u2 upon t. In the same manner, we will find out the value of f2. Value आ गई f2 की, that is m1a1, and again we will sort out acceleration by using equation 1. These two forces are equal but they are opposite in direction, and that's why this minus sign is applied here. This minus sign doesn't mean that one force is negative and other force is positive. No, this tells only the direction. The direction of these forces are opposite. Now, by using this relationship and this relationship, we will apply these relationship in our Newton's third law of motion, and after sorting this, we will get this relationship. m2v2 minus m2u2 is equals to m1v1 minus m1u1, and this is the final relationship which we find. m1u1 plus m2u2 is equals to m1v1 plus m2v2. What does it mean? It means that the total momentum before the collision is always equals to the total momentum after collision. This condition holds only in one situation, when no external force is applied on the system. Now, this is an example recoil of a gun. ट्रिगर दबा, ट्रिगर दबने के बाद बुलेट यहाँ से निकलेगा, तो बुलेट पर फोर्स लगा, बुलेट पर एक्शन हुआ है, डेफिनेटली गन पर रिएक्शन होगा अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में, और गन जो है वो रिकॉयल करेगी कुछ वेलोसिटी के साथ. एंड दिस इज अ सिस्टम, टोटल सिस्टम है, एंड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस सिस्टम वी सॉल्व अ नंबर ऑफ न्यूमेरिकल्स है. हम यहाँ पर बहुत सारे न्यूमेरिकल्स को सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. रॉकेट प्रोपल्शन अगेन सेम. रॉकेट जब स्पेस में जाता है तो अर्थ जो उसको पुश अप्लाई करती है, उतना ही फोर्स जो है रॉकेट जो है वो अप्लाई करके जाता है अर्थ पर. So this will happen in the case of rocket propulsion. This is an example of third law of motion, and you can apply this in your law of conservation of momentum also. So this is for today's. Thank you and have a good day.